Yu-Gi-Oh! Maze of Muertos. I am so sorry for being so late, but I've been helping my mum move house, and although I acquired this on Thursday, which was 3 days ago, I just haven't had the time or the energy to film this. I'll open it, so I'm doing it now. There are 57, I think, new cards. I think there's about 15, was it? Or 10 to 15 new artwork cards on top of that. And then, doing my own calculations, I need an extra 18 cards on top of the ones that are already reprints. So I need pretty much most of all the cards in this set, whatever you want to call it. I know it's half reprints, but I just love opening cards, so I'm just doing that. I'm also treating this as a reward for myself for all the hard work I've done the last few days. 7 cards, is it all from the back? I don't know, I don't really care. I just like... Necro World Banshee is definitely a reprint. Ignore the outside. I'm not shutting my window. Right, another reprint. Wallow, founder of the Dirge Dragons. Enroyd, yeah, that's a new card, isn't it? I think so, yeah. Magnetic Field. Quad Boral Dragon. Gamma, the Electromagnetic Warrior. Oh, bloody hell. I wasn't expecting that off rip. Just Call of the Haunted, but it's pretty corrector's rare. Holy hell, I knew there was no special cards in it, no Starlight Rares and whatnot. But off rip, we've peaked already. Well, somewhat. That's cool. I just realised I don't have my sleeves on me. Give me a moment. Right, this is all I've got for sleeves until I get specialised ones. But there we are. Call of the Haunted, collector's rare, off rip. I'm quite tired, but like I said, I'm doing this for the fun of it, and I like it. Even though I'll be a bit more subdued today, because my back is not killing me, but it aches like hell. Right, Zombie World. So, hang on, is that just a typo, or is that always supposed to be? Is that supposed to be like that? It's Soul Folklore Gracia. Is that right? Who knows? Beta, the Electromagnetic Warrior. Junk Mail. Was that no material? No material. Enroyd. And Domus. A little bit of damage there. Dominus, the Purge. There's a trap card that goes there. Am I doing this right? I'll just double check. Yes, I am. So other than helping Mum move house, what else been happening in the world? Well, Pokemon stuff is pretty much almost gone. It's just impossible. Eucalyptus Mole. Dark Lord Contract. Some Analyzer. Wonder. Beat. Bladesman for Hire. Dark Lord Admus. I don't know. We really went several cards already? That felt quick. Magnet Warrior Omega Plus. I think there's the Omega Minus to get, and I think there's a couple other Magnet Warrior stuff I think in here as well. That'd be nice to get. My new supplier for Yu-Gi-Oh cards is fantastic because it's relatively cheap and they promise, well, it is promised, and it comes when it comes. What the hell am I saying? Just ignore it, what I just said there. Pilgrim Reaper. That's a great Grim Reaper artwork, that. Dark Lord Morningstar. Starship Adjust Plane. Delta. Magnet Warrior. Festi-Balloon. I don't know if you... Interesting. Lightning Storm. Ooh. Gaze of Timaeus. They're actually bringing back Timaeus stuff. I quite like that. As a card, I'm going to sleeve it. I've been creating my own cards on Yu-Gi-Oh! What's it called? Cardmaker.net, is it? Or is it .com? I think it's .net. I've been making some the Bleach anime cards, no, proper ones, not just wildly inaccurate foul player ones. I'm trying to make ones that you could actually possibly play and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, Call of the Haunted, some other researcher, Light Water Dragon, Burgundy, that's it. Burgundy the Magic Elf. Ultimate Slayer. Junk Mail. Dark Lord Acrobat. Right. Magnet Conversion. Vampire Sucker. Chang-Chi the Spirit Dow. Yeah, something like that. Magic Planter. Vampire Sheridan. Dosopha Cord. Cutia, maybe? And Sandwich Day. On Earth. Okay. Whatever. Right. Ultimate Slayer. Vampire Scourge. A Magnetic Field. Great Mammoth of the Netherworld. Enjoying the cards, eh? Ching-Shi. Alpha. Magnetic Warriors. No. Just pulled a Sandwich Day. So we got another one. Right. Acro World. Prima Light. Lightning Storm. Imperial Custom. Rescued Impulse. Gracia. And Seneki, the Mechanical Devotee. I like these cards. Just like the fashionable characters. Right, Vampire. Hunter. Vampire. Banishade. Baneshade or Baneshade? I don't know. Pilgrim Reaper, Flying Sea, which is some sort of tiny little thing. Chaos Distilled. Macro Chaos. Cosmos, sorry. Because I'm creating my own sort of Yu-Gi-Oh cards now, I'm taking in all the details of what effects and how they work, so I can create variety on my own. Alright, Dragonic Warrior. Banishment. Soul Slicer Crystal. Dark Lord Morningstar. Zombie World. Sticky? Ooh, Heart of Gaia. I always find it fascinating they create more cards for the Gaia the Fierce Knight. feels almost like they're trying to nostalgia sort of. Well, it is nostalgia, for us older people. But I mean, it works, even if I never really play it much. But nice, I like that card. Right, Analyzer, Infernity Queen, Seeker, Torrential Tribute, Zora, Majestus of the Flame, Drill Armed Dragon. Ooh, Dark Revo. Do you know, I always under the impression that Dark Revo existed, but it's under the 50s, just about, so it doesn't. So, well, it does now, but I always thought it was a card that had been out for a while. Maybe there's another card that's very similar to it. Right, Darbanesh Shade, Flying Sea, Draconic Warrior, Soul Slice or something, Dark Lord, Shiteki. Ooh! Pumpkin, King of Ghosts, that's a alternate art, isn't it? Yeah, it must be, because I've seen that monster before, but I've never seen this art style before, the background at least. Ooh, that's nice. Leave that up. Lovely jubbly. We are, just over halfway now? And here we go. Adam something or other. Torrential, Drill, Ritual the Matador. What am I looking at? It looks like I'm looking into the belly of someone, or the throat. Ooh, oh no, it's just a regular one. I heard there's a Starlight one, or is that an alternate art? I can't remember if it was Starlight or alternate. Maybe they're both the same. But anyway, Lord of Searing Flames and the Undying Legion. That's a very dark card. The first Dark Lord. Beta, Imperial Custom, BFS Zelos. Even though it's just a boring card, I can tell you immediately that is a new one for me. And Fur for Mayhem or something like that. Trace Impulse, Rescue Impulse, and Overlord Future Fusion. I think that's new as well. 55, is that right? I think 57 was the cut-off point for new cards. This must be dark. I don't recognise this card, so maybe this is the cut-off point because it's 57. Dark Magic Talisman? Or maybe that's the start of the alternate arts. I can't remember. Oh well. Magic Planter, Alpha, Pilgrim again, Boral Furious, Dragon, Banishment of the Dark Lords. Ooh, Elemental Hero, Thunder Giant, Volcanic Thunder. Do you know, I think it's been a while since I actually pulled an Elemental Hero stuff. Usually I tend to think there's like one in almost every set, because there's so many Elemental or Vision Heroes, or what they call Dark Heroes and Masked Heroes. Right, Cool Haunted, Zombie World, Soul Union, Infernity Queen, Flying Sea, Zora, Majestus of the Flame. Ooh, Treasure Panther, who is about to be crept up on by a bull or Minotaur, who looks incredibly pissed off. Alright, another era. Blood, Dark Enchantments, Santa Claus. That is an evil looking Santa. Dark Lord Rebellion, Stinger, Normal Monster as well. Great design. Oh, here's that ritual card. Matador. Arch-themed. A ritual monster. Hardly ever see ritual cards. So yeah, I like that. I could read that. I think that's the only downside with Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of times. It's so small. Because I've got to fit a lot of writing in and game jargon. Right, Dark Lord. Torrential Tribute. Researcher. Dark Lord. Borrowed. Ooh, that's a cute card. Maiden in Love. That reminds me of a different anime I can never remember the name of. Oh, I can feel my knees starting to ache a bit now. That's painful. Mayhem. Absoluta Dragon. Ill Blood. Banishment. Seeker. Heroes Rule number 1. 5 freedoms. Wait. Oh no, that's a XYZ monster. Pumpkin the Great Ghost King. Dude, I actually like that design. I was about to I'll put that there. Right, Dark Lord. Contact. Magic Conversion. Beat. Absoluta. Infinity Queen. Talisman. Chaos Distill. Was that a whole hand of just new cards, or have we had that sort of repeat before? Quad Ball Dragon. What the? Sloppy Stash a Squirrel? Well, he lost his nuts. Oh dear. Rescue Impulse. Aggregator. Gamma. QT. Whoa, dear me, I almost bent that. So a good thing I got a spare of that. Overload Future Fusion. Vampire. Geomaterial. Narrakibi. Interesting Zombie. Majestic Starship. Aggregator. Masked Hero Atomic. Another new hero card with mask change. Right, 2 packs left, and we have another new card. Galagallad, the Endless Enigma. It's just a normal pendulum. So presumably then it doesn't have a pendulum effect. It just doesn't have a monster effect either. So what's the point of making it a pendulum? I think pendulum is probably the only, well, and linked. Well, no, I sort of understand linked. Still don't quite understand pendulum. Santa Claus, Bazoo, Soul Devourer. That is one angry baboon. Delta, Dark Lord, and Dark Karibo. Right, last pack. Right, Ritual, Illblood, Ira, First Dark Lord, Santa Claus, Beta, and Deadly Zombie Breath, which is a trap card, which is a bit disappointing. It's interesting or disappointing when I look at it. I peaked literally with the first pack here, but, and I do feel, maybe a little bit, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just tired, but it feels like I got less than half of what I hoped for, which means I have to buy another box of this at some point, although it won't be anytime soon because I'm a bit skint right now. But anyway, yeah, late video, Sunday I think this is coming out, right, 2 weeks after my last one. It'll be a quick build video, I think. I'm going to try and do one for next week. But otherwise, I have no idea what's happening in the future. Yeah, like, subscribe and all that malarkey. Ta-ra.